In the meantime, hi, this is Derek with Advised Trader, and we're gonna do the post-market commentary. Amika and I, how you doing? Let's do it. The first one is a quick look at some stocks that fell through their FLDs today, their 20-day FLD or the 40-day, so to show significant weakness as things get into the end of the first 40-day cycle, Amika. So we got this a mixed review here with a up and down movement here in several shares, but it's not overall very too bearish. So today, at the beginning of the day, we opened lower. So from there, not too many opportunities to trade when you gap down on some of these. But let's review them to see if there was any opportunity on my watch list today. Going through the 20 and 40-day FLD did present an opportunity on some of these chip names considerably, but not out of the ordinary volume. That's the thing. As we stated, it's a go nowhere market, so we're looking for things that are actually, like John Deere is a good one that started above the FLD and then drove right through it here at 618. And if you're thinking about it, you don't need to use anything but a daily chart here, because you have the level. And if the market does what John Deere has done today, then that's an indication that perhaps a de-interaction has happened, considering that it's about 46 days on John Deere since the last 80-day trough. You can take that trade right there with anywhere 1 to 3 shares as part of the model in the trading ebook in the description, as you know. Then you have the assortment of other shares that started to move down as well. So you have a good, probably a good indication that chips here with these tickers. It does look pretty much that was, the major area to watch today. But yeah. So here are the stocks that went through the FLD to the positive side and had either a gap up or it started to move on its own. So a few of these were tradable. For instance, Dell right here did the same action, started below the FLD and then did a cross above it today. That's a decent trade. When that level is clearly identified and it starts below it and goes up through it on a positive day where chips are doing well, then it's probably the best that it will keep going. Some of these have been bullish in recent days. Those can be second day plays. Anything that was bullish yesterday that still comes up on these scans that I have is still in play. And as long as the 20-day cycle projection hasn't been met, and you can search what that means in the book, but essentially the projection here is from here to here, and you can see with visual reference it's not quite done yet, this position here, and this distance will get projected forward or projected upward to complete that target. You can just use your eye. So for today with Prologis, PLD, It looks that it did start above the FLD and then continued to go higher. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because these have higher relative volume. But to get into the extreme cases of relative volume, there are some other examples that are currently being traded today. Here they are, but they're rather exotic micro caps, or they're just not tradable by any means. But there are a few of them that did have increased activity to latch onto during the day. Not a completely good experience. It's not a great experience because you have so many cycles that are interacting. At this point, the end of the 40-day cycle would be coming, or not, or it can continue like I'd stated with the previous update, Amika. It's not really known what it's going to do. Yeah. So, interestingly enough, we have probable day where the market really doesn't move much, which it's the same thing that we had talked about, holding it in one position with pretty much there's not really much direction going on today anyways, so it's still in the exact same range that it was before, not really showing much, a regular triangle. And of course you have this right here, which was clearly not a good thing that happened on the 26th, where it came through, adding pressure to the idea that shares moved down. And you can probably tell that more people are betting that there could be some significant exposure here with options below this area, getting below there. But it's likely that to continue higher until it's broken down one of these trend lines, whether it's broken higher or not. But a lot of the opportunity is located in other things. For one, we have, NASDAQ didn't perform today, but we had alerted that it shouldn't perform. And I think it's important to relax on buying things when this happens. Failures happen. So that's the update. The only thing is, I had to take it off because I noticed you were kind of like, oh, this is getting bad, and so I seen you cringing. You were like, oh, so I took you off the screen. I didn't want it to look that bad. Oh man, I am so beat up, Ken. I don't think I'm gonna make it with these.